we're going through a dramatic change at the moment with the implementation of smart shipping, smart technology, automated vessels, which have a huge amount of benefits in relation to cost efficiency, safety, productivity. I guess the downside is that with more technology increases the potential risk of cyber attacks. Last year, I think the cyber attacks cost the global economy over $600 billion in losses, and the marine industry is not immune to that. And if anything, the marine industry is sort of playing catch up with other sectors, aviation including, for example. Several reasons why that's happening. Firstly, the marine industry is somewhat fragmented when it comes to sharing data and information about cyber attacks, whether it's fear for not wanting to be persecuted from other stakeholders in the market, whether it's fear of opening themselves up to another cyber attack if they've been known to have faced one in the past. As a result of that, there's less information to be shared. So if you put all that together, there's a massive need to improve cybersecurity and to start implementing cyber processes within your own companies, in addition to just best practices. So I think in the last 24 months we've seen a number of big incidents in the maritime sector. The sort of eureka moment was probably in June 2017 with the Maersk attack, which cost Maersk in excess of $300 million. We've seen several incidents after that point, including most recently in November, December. There were attacks on the Barcelona port, San Diego port, which impacted the sort of land transit within those ports and terminals. So I think within the maritime industry there's a huge need for an improvement, investment within the cyber industry to try and improve the situation, because as we, the adoption of technology is only going to get more and more as we progress. It's not going to go away, and we just need to catch up with respect to better practices and cybersecurity. I think that there definitely has to be a compatibility between the two, because you can't really have one without the other. You really need all the stakeholders to get on board to embrace digitalisation, to embrace smart shipping, smart technology, and to move forward together. And I think most people are on board with that, but it's definitely essential. It's not enough for ship owners, operators to embrace automated vessels, and then the port's not doing that, because you're going to have big divergence here, and it's an issue. And one of the recent studies we embarked on with the Institute of Marine Engineering, Science and Technology is that whereby we spoke with 20,000 marine people in the marine industries. One of the key factors was that, or one of the interesting figures that came out was, I think 77% of people thought that ports were not currently ready for automated vessels. There's a need for all the stakeholders to embrace digitalisation and to work together. There needs to be that compatibility. I think Saudi is one of the leaders, and as it tries to become a global powerhouse in relation to marine and logistics, which is obviously a part of Vision 2030, it would inevitably have to embrace this and will have to adopt, because I think technology is at the forefront of that. They need to embrace technology in order to get where they want to be within the global economy and global logistics player. They've certainly started to do that. We heard from Jay New earlier from Hutchinson Ports in Dammam about how they are now using automated gantry cranes, what they see going forward. And so they are one of the leaders within the world globally in relation to the adoption of this new technology. I think we're playing catch up to some extent with respect to some of maybe the European ports. I mean, Hamburg's very automated, Rotterdam, There's a port terminal in China which is fully automated, 100%, no people whatsoever. But the GCC, the Kingdom and the GCC are definitely moving, taking big strides to catch up. And there's no reason why, given their drive and their investment, that they won't one day take the lead. And if you look at what is happening within the Kingdom, not only in the ports but the wider logistics hubs, there's so much investment and determination to be a global leader. And given what's happened in the past and when they set their mind to it, I mean, I'm sure it can be accomplished.